Hello, everybody. Fearmy Gamers back once again with another Guild Wars 1 Factions playthrough episode. We are at Find Ourselves at House Zoo Hunter. We have a quest where we need from, on behalf of the Dredge boy we encountered before, Molinu? I guess because that might be just like Beauregard, right? So maybe it's Molinu? That might be how it's pronounced. Molyneux. He says we need to try and negotiate a ceasefire between the Kurziks and the Dredge. What say you, Count? He says, what? These monsters intruders want peace? After striking our patrols, perhaps the creatures have convinced you they acted in self-defense, but I must rely on the words of our trusted field officers, and they themselves claim self-defense. Whatever your friend says, his people have already made an enemy of the Kurziks. That is the answer you may deliver. If these creatures only want to survive, they can do it wherever they came from. I don't think Molyneux's going to like that answer, guys. What do you think? I don't think he's going to like it at all. He's right outside Aspen Gates and Lissy's move, so I'm just going to map travel over there real fast. I should probably bring a group because, he might get a little violent after hearing the news. So we should probably be ready for that possibility. That's what I'm thinking at least. Let's bring Eve. Let's bring Vile. Vile sounds interesting. Bring Mox and we'll bring Sin. No, let's not bring Mox. Let's bring the henchman just for the fun of it. Let's try changing it up a little bit. Let's bring Aiden. So let us see what Molyneux's response is to the Kurziks say they must leave or else. There will be no peace. No peace between us. Yeah, here he is right over there. Let's find out. Will there be peace or will there be war? Molyneux says, so these Kurziks refuse to hear reason? Do they? I had hoped that we could avoid further conflict, but I'm only one Dredge. Though our appeals for peace were met with scorn, I will still try to convince my people to stop attacking the Kurziks. Perhaps in time the humans will see we are not a threat. Or perhaps we are doomed. There are 4 more of them. To be sure, we are not monsters, and we repay your kindness with this. Thank you. Apparently has a new quest for us. He says, it is good to see you again, Fearmy Games. We are even worse off than before, but I convinced many to withdraw from contact with the Kurziks. We had thought to take this ruin as our home, at least for a while. But these creatures called wardens will not give us a moment's peace, and so more of my people die. I really cannot take much more of this Fearmy Games. None of us can. Please destroy the wardens before they destroy our dream of freedom. We could say, cheer up, friend. I'll take care of them. Or you could say, was it really so bad back in the Shiver Peaks? Was it really so bad that you can't just go back? We'll continue this quest log a little bit. We'll try being... Oh, hey, look. Molyneux, apparently some of your guys don't like me very much. Is this a trap? Are you actually one with the enemy? This is not a good sign, Molyneux, for peaceful relations between us. Once again, unfortunately, did not get the right target. And we'll head over through Ferndale to way over to these ruins over here, which is where we had technical difficulties last time. No, for you guys, it was 2 episodes ago, but my last recording session. I'm trying to get this video recorded now because of the fact that I'm going on vacation starting tomorrow, and I won't be back after this video would be posted. So I wanted to make sure I got this video in time. You know, Sheena, I feel like Mox would kill that guy faster. We'll see if we keep you, Sheena. Or if we decide you're just a bit too useless to us. I forgot. I was going to talk to the Kurzik priest over here so I can get some additional factions. I did a Zaishin quest, and unfortunately, I got 21,000 Lux in faction for my troubles. I'll make it worth your while. And unfortunately, because of that Zaishin quest, I had to fork over some good old money. Sad. Let's see if we can potentially go around this group of Dredge. We'll find out. If we can't, then if we can't thread the needle here, then we'll just have to kill them all. Well, apparently there's an enemy right there. And it's a boss enemy. So let's try to grab this group here. They've already aggroed to us, it seems. I'm going to just use this on myself since there's an enemy right next to me. But it gains appear my Spirit Destruction. Trying to maximize the damage output there. The Gardener's taking 0 damage, probably because it buffs, I imagine. Aiden, keep blasting them. I was trying to get ready to cast a splinter weapon on them, but I was like, it's holding up for quite a while. I was too slow trying to respawn that. No, well, it's fine. I'm going to respawn some of my Spirit of Fury so I can get some more range damage on this Gardener. There we go. Good as new, if I do say so myself. Alright, we should be good now to keep going this way. The reason I'm just kind of trying to speed my way through because it is quite across from Ferndale. From prior episodes, you guys know we've spent a fair amount of time in Ferndale, so we should be all good to go to move on somewhere a little bit more peaceable. I don't think we have any other quests in Ferndale. Yeah, this has just killed some stuff. This is in Melandra's Hope. This is also in No, this one's actually... Yeah, let's see, it's also Melandra's Hope. This one's in a completely different area. Temple of the Dredge. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're not doing this right now. But I should go back and complete them, considering I don't like the fact that they're just sitting in my quest log, you know. I think it's a bit of a problem. Let's see. I hope my microphone's not picking up the fan I have going on. Our AC died on Friday. That morning, thankfully my work gave me a half day off, so it made life easier. So that it's like didn't have to force myself to be on work while it was getting hotter and hotter. But it's just been abysmal. The other day, I want to say it was Monday, my wife bought a where's it Sunday? Monday or Sunday, my wife came home, brought a fan that she got at Home Depot on her way home, and it's made it a lot easier. First couple of days, like Saturday and Friday, was like turn off everything, have the fan going, open up the windows, even though it's still warm outside, but it's at least was cooler outside than it is inside. And then hope for the best. This fan she got, it was like $80, I want to say, 98 or 90, somewhere in that range. Because we couldn't afford a portable AC, so we bought this fan, and it's been doing quite well. It makes combined with the ceiling fan, makes the living room such a pleasant experience. Now, where before I was like, don't move, and maybe the heat will go away. But now it's like, oh, I could relax. It's still warmer than it normally would be, but it's at least better. Fortunately, the earliest time that they had to come by and fix our problem with the AC people was Thursday. This upcoming Thursday. So they won't be able to. So unfortunately, we're just gonna have to keep dealing with this one for another couple of days. Oh, For my vacation, I won't have to deal with it anymore, but it's something where my wife will have to deal with it for both of her days off because, unfortunately, because her days off are Wednesdays and Thursdays, so it's kind of like it's just one of those things where now she'll have to deal with that problem. She's like, "Why don't you get some stuff done?" I'm like, "I'm melting. I'm trying not to die. I don't want to generate any more body heat right now." I mean, I have done some stuff done, like I've done some dishes, done some vacuum and things like that, but still. There's more that I was planning on doing this weekend. Like, actually, I haven't been playing doing much gaming. That's why I'm recording this video kind of last minute, is because today it's actually been kind of cooler today, which I appreciate. The fan's still going on just to keep the upstairs reasonable because, my computer is basically a space heater. So it's like, just gotta deal with my problems as they go. Let's summon a new spirit of destruction since I'm up here now. I'm also going to summon a new blood song, but after I destroy my spirit of destruction. Wow, that's such bad luck. The warden teleported away um just as I destroyed my spirit of destruction, so it did nothing. Nothing. That sucks. How dare he make my sacrifice in vain? Aiden, why are you so far away? I mean, I know you have a bow, and I'm kind of in melee range, but still, you should not have to walk to get that done. Alright, so Molyneux, so what we need to do is we need to clear these wardens out right here, because the Dredge want to live here instead. But I'm going to do, instead of going straight back to Molyneux, I'm going to get an outpost that should be right around here. This will also save time for when we do the campaign, more like the main story stuff. It's just the fact that I believe it's supposed to take us through there as well. I'm keeping a close eye on the time because I do need to make sure. I don't want to make sure that I'm going to favor closer to 30 minutes than the other times for this. I'm going to. Do I have to go around this way? I think I have to go around this way. I switched to Discord Walleye because I'm probably going to do that one after this, unless the Dredge has another quest for me. Death to the stone scale. Yeah, but besides the heat and stuff melting me, it's been still quite a relaxing weekend for me. It's been kind of nice. I've been able to make my way through my movie collection. Though it's honestly been a bad time for my wallet because at the end of April there was like a big sale for a lot of movies, and I've just been starting to collect movies again. And so I bought a bunch of the ones that were on my list. Three for it was 11 for three for $33 plus tax, of course. So I bought like a bunch of movies with that sale because I'm like, this is such good value. So many of these movies by default are like twice the price. So I'm like, yes, please give me these stuff for a discount, and I will certainly not be the one who complains about it. I'm dead. Yeah, it's not too surprising. I was kind of a bit too aggro there. I would wish these guys were close enough for me to hit them with more of my stuff. But I'm going to help the back line here because those gutters are doing a lot of damage. I'm going to resummon the Spirit of Destruction here. Try and get that off. Spirit Siphon, so I'm out of energy. Give aid in here with some more splitter weapon. Yeah, I think we've kind of rallied. But then also, I was like, I've been trying to find a new place to buy my light novels and anime since Right Stuff was bought by Crunchyroll like a couple years. I want to say it's a couple years now. My timeline's always slightly off in these instances. My new Spirit of Blood Song. I'm gonna summon my spirit here just to kind of like slow them down because while we can pass through these spirits, the enemy cannot. So I'm hoping is gonna happen is like replacing some of these guys around here will make it life a lot easier for us. We gotta kill that healer though, because that's what's making it take so long. Yeah, I brought this vial guy just to make it closer to the original feeling, but I don't know if he's bringing this. This guy's bringing enough DPS for me. I don't know. The heroes are just always OP because the fact that you can customize them, you give armor and stuff like that, while henchmen are always limited. Nightfall will go so much smoother than prophecies and factions are, just due to the simple fact that heroes are introduced in Nightfall. I love heroes, and I think they made it so that the game can stay alive longer with a smaller player base, because people aren't required to play with other people. Um, but also but does also disincentivize playing with random people. There's the fact that you don't have to play with them; you can just play with heroes instead. Which it has a mixed feeling of itself, is it does mean you're less likely to randomly group together with people you don't know about. We got hit by two sides, so I'm going to try and clear up this group as fast as I can. Gotta blow that guy up. I killed the healer of this group, so that's nice. Gotta give Avon his weapon. They're on Eve Occultist. I'm an Ancestral Rage on that. I'm going to charge up to this guy and drop a new Spirit of Destruction so I can hopefully pop it off nicely against these guys. I know I'm playing a melee ritualist. Go figure. There we go. Kill two of them with that Spirit of Destruction. Feels good, man. But I guess that's the saying is, because I was trying to find a replacement, because I don't like Crunchyroll. I don't like Sony. Fuck Sony. Who owns Crunchyroll, but also Crunchyroll have shown themselves to also be no better than their masters. I'm super sad when Funimation was like, well, Sony owned Funimation already. They bought Crunchyroll. Well, Sony bought Crunchyroll, but then Sony merged Crunchyroll and Funimation as a company and just made everything just horrible, in my view. One, there's multiple animes that were lost in the translation that were never picked back up, unfortunately, that you can't see legal anymore unless you buy it on eBay. But also Funimation for physical media was so good at supporting physical media. I still own some of my Funimation stuff from a while back. Back when I was 17, 18, working a summer job at Safeway. And I was I was losing my money to jumpstart my collection for anime and stuff. After that summer, I didn't really collect it for a while, just because I didn't work for a while. After that, well, nothing got paid well. So it was something where, but it was so nice because they had lots of sales that went on. They had most of the movies aren't doing what Crunchyroll does these days, where if it's a 24 episode season, they split up into two pieces and have you pay $50 or $60 for your troubles. Instead, it was the actual complete thing, or if it was just a season, it was usually not too expensive. And here we are at Saint Angeka's Shrine. Perfect. It writes up also really good prices. But it was one of those things. But to get back to my story, is I eventually found that Sentai Filmworks is an option. They also sold physical media, and I went there, and around the time I went there, which is a few weeks ago, I found out that they're doing a giant sale week to week for different anime and for the they actually do the right complete series. Once it's complete, where it's where you actually is a complete series, or if it's an entire season altogether. They don't just break it up so obnoxiously. You actually get some value out of it. But, also drop the sale price from the base price of $60-$70 to $20 to $40, depending on how big the series is. So I spent more than I should have buying a bunch of series that I've already seen, that I didn't realize Sentai Filmworks had. Like I bought My Love Story, I bought Gate, Outbreak Company, I bought Familiar Zero, so many like and more, and I was just like, damn, this is such good value. My wallet's gonna cry for a while. Hi, Molin who says, you have the thanks of my clan. It is good to know that honorable humans exist in this place. Oh, hey, it does have another quest. More trouble, and so I must ask you for your assistance yet again. My people have never been quick to anger, but given time, their thirst for justice can be fierce. Our recent plight has finally driven a small group of my clan to advocate war. All-out war against the Kurziks. Their leader is a bold, angry dredge named Maximal. He lost his family during our long escape, and I believe he wants to simply die in battle. But he wishes to drag down all of our people with him. There's only one way out. If you eliminate Mola Maximol, the others will see why we should avoid the Kurziks rather than fight them. Will you help me? When it is over, the others will understand. I will see to it. And you got the options. I like that. I like the no option where it says options are yes, it is the only way, or what, and give my last chance to get you Dredge off my back. I will be nice and I will try to put down this revolt of the Dredge. That was funny, but yeah, definitely if you're an anime fan as well and like collecting physical media like me, I highly recommend checking out Sentai Filmworks, especially when they're on sale. If they're on sale, and because they do have a nice selection, and it's actually good value when you buy it. That's the end of my TED talk. The one thing I will advise you guys about is there is still on Amazon some Funimation releases they probably just hadn't sold yet that still are decently priced. Like for example, I found for like season 1 of Restaurant in Another World, which my wife likes quite a lot, and I found enjoyable as well. I thought it's like $22 there if you buy the Funimation version that they released a while back under their Essentials line. The digital code doesn't work anymore because Funimation, Crunchyroll got rid of the that option, which I don't know why they did. I think it's quite scummy because it also shows you the importance of physical media. But the ability to kind of be able to redeem your digital codes is quite nice. And that's one reason. That's one of the things I do actually like about a lot of 4K releases, is that a lot of them will have a digital code as well. I don't personally use the digital code, the streaming option very often because I have the DVD. I can just grab it, put it on, and it'll be higher quality. But it's nice because I could, as my family, I give them access to that streaming account and say, hey, I bought a bunch of these movies. I'm not going to make use of this part, but I know you guys aren't physical media enthusiasts like me. Feel free to enjoy it and, you know, give them access to that. Itchy nose. Gardner. I'm gonna charge up to the healer here because I want to get him killed. There's Maximal there. I want to be careful I don't accidentally aggro his group because I'm not ready yet to deal with him. But it looks like I might just aggro him. Thankfully, he's aggroed just as we're finishing up with this other group here. So I'm gonna try and body block for my back. Oh, he has the teleport skill like the his aura of displacement where he shadow steps target foe, and I didn't have time to read the rest. I'm assuming the rest of it is you can end this enchantment to teleport to your original location. At least that's what I would do if I was designing that skill. Who's to say? Who's to say? Oh, we got another group that just aggroed to us. Gonna be a bit awkward. I'm gonna fall back here. Yes! Perfect. They killed my spirit of destruction and dealt a nice bit. Oh my god, we got the patrolling dredge boss here as well, Mr. Munji. We got to be kind of careful there. I'm trying to use this choke point, but there's also so many healers on the enemy side. I think I'm going to order a retreat for my heroes. I'm going to drop a spear here just to kind of body block them slightly and distract them. Because there's just way too many enemies that we just aggroed. Fortunately, due to the way just pseudo patrolling groups, combined with the fact that boss group is already a decently sized group, we'll have to get Eve back when we can. What happens if I try to? I wish I should have put on a flat bow. Do I have a longbow? Apparently, I do. There we go. That's a lot, but I forgot that I did this. I did this not quite the perfect way, but there we go. And now we just have Maximal and a lot smaller of a group. Sin, though, is kind of being focused down, which is a bit unfortunate, especially because one of our healers is still dead. Danica is actually our remaining healer is actually focused on rezzing him. Thankfully, she succeeded now, but still doesn't change the fact that we were having some issues there for a moment. I'm going to destroy my Spirit of Destruction, and hopefully, yes, that was right. They were in the air, close enough to be considered in the area and make it work out well for us. Maximal's still alive, and did we get hit with another patrolling group? Because I'm pretty sure this group was smaller when I was here last time. I think we might just do a wipe here and reset. Because I do think we got hit by a patrolling group, because there was like only 4 to 5 Dredge to start with. Then suddenly we had double that. Don't res. You two do not res. This is an order. Do not res. Don't res either, Raiden. Do not. This is an order. You are not allowed. You handsome bearded ranger guy. Honestly, I forgot to talk to the priest, and we're losing out on beautiful Cursive faction. Very sad. Oh well. Why are we way over here? Is there not actually? Oh, that's funny. We're way over here instead. Do I have anything from like the holiday thing? I have a cupcake. It's not gonna help a crazy amount, but it's gonna at least be better than nothing. I apparently have a bunch of junk in my inventory that I haven't cleared out. That I need to. Yeah, but yeah, to kind of put an end to that, that story time was basically yeah, be careful of really good sales. Apparently that happened in May because yeah, definitely can't afford to do that again. but I don't think I will need to again because I got so many shows that I would probably get from in movies from those sales that I've been wanting that I don't see myself doing a big binge like I did this time. There's not a crazy. I don't have an infinite list of movies. I'm not like one of those guys who's like, I'm gonna do this random boutique label that does only these weird, obscure horror movies. I'm gonna buy the $40 edition of this. Oh my god! I'm like, why would I want a random obscure horror movie I've never seen before and spend this much money? I view physical media more as preserving it so I can watch it whenever I want without it being tainted by some company changing their policies 10 years down the line or going out of business. Because so long as Blu-ray players are made and mine doesn't stop working, then I will enjoy my physical media. Blow them up. And also, those of you who are interested in collecting physical media yourselves, don't be too hung up on 4K versus Blu-ray versus DVD. Well, I will say that if I have a choice, I will typically pick the 4K version of any movie that I see. What, this random Luxon's here? Crap, and I have a group here. Do I have a quest, or are you just like randomly here? I'm assuming they're just randomly here. That didn't pick up a new quest. Now I've already been past here, and they haven't spawned. Maximal, I got you now! You have a lot of health. It's unfortunate. It doesn't look like the Luxons and the Dredge are fighting each other, which basically means we're dealing with two groups. I'm gonna try and blow this up, this Lux in here if I can. This is unfortunately gonna be another wipe, because it looks like the Maximal is a patrolling group himself. Yeah. Yeah, that is weird. Are they gonna fight each other now? Okay, now they're fighting each other at least. So at the very least, when we get back there, we know. We know. Oh, yeah, do have honeycomb for morale boost. Perfect. That's gonna help a lot. We just got rid of 10% of our whatchamajiggy here. But that random Lux was kind of annoying. It's like getting ready to fight Maximal, and then suddenly, um, that happened. I hate when people call me on the phone. I don't know if my microphone's picking it up. Wait, they're not fighting each other. No, they just left in peace. I don't know why they would be friendly. Maybe the Lux's follow the old proverb of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Apparently my back line's all the way over here. I'm gonna destroy my Spirit Destruction again. Kill that Luxon Warrior. Okay, now we have the Luxons, but now we can finally kill Maximal. Hopefully there's not another random patrolling group of Dredge or another random group of patrol of like random pop-up Luxons. Hopefully I can just go over there, kill him dead. Okay, there's another patrolling group of Dredge right here. Glad I found them first. There's Mungri. He's not Maximal. There's Maximal over there. I'm worried that Mungri is going to patrol over here, so we're going to focus on killing this guy first. Then we're going to try to see where the patrol position are. Maximal is over here by himself now. He's actually attacking my spirits. We can actually jump him, guys. We can jump him. Go get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Maximal is going to patrol into us, which is the unfortunate part about this whole situation. I'm going to order my troops to fall back over here. The reason I'm ordering them to do that is that way they're just not hit from behind. They are able to kind of have a nice front that we can present to the enemy. But all we need to kill is this Maximal guy. And we did it. We're winners. I didn't realize that I'm still alive, actually. Alright, now we need to kill Mr. Mungri Magic Box and his erstwhile group, who has 2 healers, counting himself. So I'm trying to AoE them down as best I can. He's a Fury. Destroy them. Boom! Got another one down. One of the 2 healers is dead. Yeah, Mungri himself is the only one remaining. This is what you get for ruining my plans, Mungri. What you get? Apparently there's actually a gutter still alive. Now, you got what you deserve. Huh. Alright, anyways, let's go back to Molyneux. See what he has to say for himself. I kind of forgot the birth. I think I remember. Oh my god. Oni, you're wasting my time. I'm sorry. I just don't care enough about you. It's not you, it's me. It's already been 34 minutes in this video, and I got stuff to do. What say you, Molyneux? I say, I know this was not easy, but it was necessary. I think we may have a future here after all. Thank you. It looks like we finished all of Molyneux's quests, so I'm just going to head inside of... I'm just going to map travel to the Luke Dardis Conservatory, since we're going to be doing more side quests over here next time. And for you guys, I do hope you guys enjoyed the video, my ramblings about physical media and stuff like that. Not sponsored at all. Check out Sentai Filmworks. if you want to support a non, at least I don't think Sony owns Sentai Filmworks. If they do, cancel my approval. But go to Sentai Filmworks if you want anime. Anyways, have a good day, night, evening, wherever you guys may be, and I'll see you guys next time.